Oh, what up, what up, what up? Oh, what up, 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 what up? Hey, you too. We're back. Today, we're doing, if you didn't see, they announced a little bit of a new Ben 10 that's coming out. You know, we're getting new aliens and everything. So I figured we might as well, I see new Ben 10 comic. New Ben 10 comic. Not a show. What's it called? So I figured we'd do a little bit of a ranking of Ben's aliens. Now, I will say I haven't watched the most recent Ben 10. Like the one I believe it's after Omniverse where he's young again. I have not seen that. So it's like I'm pretty sure from the blue here where they got all like the special kind of blue flames. I don't know any of those. Or like these tech ones at the bottom. I don't know any of those either. Which to be honest, they kind of just like tech versions of the previous aliens, which isn't my favorite gimmick because I really like in Ben 10 the concept of just seeing a new alien. Every time there's a new alien in Ben 10, bro, it used to like be the coolest shit ever. As a kid, I'd be like, bro, who's he gonna turn into? And then when it was new, I'd be like, no fucking way! Oh my god! And then Alien Force, bro. Alien Force was the one. I swear, every alien to Alien Force is gas. I ain't gonna lie. Right? And the whole Ultimates concept, which I think the Ultimates concept, again, little gimmicky. I would have preferred just more aliens. But I think I like Ultimates more than the idea of them being teched out. But I'm not going to judge them being teched out completely or anything just yet because obviously I have not watched the show, so I would not fully know. I do like how it looks like in the newer one. They instead of just going with the OG 10, they kind of picked mostly OG 10 and then a couple like favorites. You know what I mean? I think that's a cool idea. You know what I'm saying? And then also with Omniverse, I've seen most of Omniverse. I want to say it's been a long time, and it's not as locked in my memory as the other ones. But we are gonna rank them for the most part. If I don't remember, I do have a little list right here going on, just in case I really need to be like, bro, who is this again? It was really because I saw this guy right here, Arctiguana, and I was like, bro, I remember him, but I don't remember his name. So I was like, all right, let me pull up the list. Because there are some of them like that, where like I remember them, don't fully remember the name. And I'm looking at another one right here that I'm immediately seeing. Remember, don't remember the name. Like I'm gonna have to scroll up and see if I can spot him here. Which is the more annoying part, where it's like if I don't remember their name, it's not like I can just like Control F and find it. I have to actually go through and like look. Oh wait, is that? I actually don't know who this is. I'm gonna be so for real. It is in my memory too. It's another one of those things. It's in my memory. Couldn't tell you exactly what it is though. Let's hit the bong so we can start ranking though. Let's be for real. Whew. All right. But like I said, let's get right into it. So I mean, we got a solid start here. Because the first alien on the list here, Heat Blast. Now I might catch a little flack for this, but Heat Blast for me is a B tier hero. I understand it's a lot of people's favorite, and low key was one of Ben's defaults. Heat Blast and Forearms damn near made an appearance every single episode. But I'm more of a swamp. You know, I'm gonna be for real. I'm a Swamp Vine guy. I think Swamp Vine's cooler than Heat Blast. I also thought Alien. If anything, I think Alien Force is my favorite Ben 10, and I think the concept when they had like other alien kids come back and one of them was a Heat Blast or like whatever their species is. I thought that was cool. To be honest, I like that more as a thing than I did regular Heat Blast. You know what I'm saying? But next we got Wild Mutt, which I'm not gonna lie, he's not D tier because he's not terrible, but Wild Mutt definitely. He not my favorite, bro. It's cool. He's like a dog, but I just feel like situationally, there's always a better alien to use than Wild Mutt. You know, like I get it, it's like the sense of smell and all of his senses other than sight or whatever. But genuinely, it feels like Wild Mutt is outclassed by almost every other alien in some way. I'm not gonna lie. Diamond Head's an S tier. Diamond Head's an S tier. When I was younger, honestly, Diamond Head was my favorite. Got older, I was like, I don't like him as much. And then got even older, and I was like, you know what? Actually, he is a GOAT. Every time they use him, he has some of the best storylines around him, like the whole extra planet and everything. Right, one of the coolest characters, and just a sick ass ability. You know, while a lot of the other original abilities are based around like basic superpowers, like oh, we'll do some with super speed, some with firepower, some with super strength, some with super intelligence. Right, Diamond Head's one of those ones where it's like, well, we're gonna have someone that can create things, but we're gonna have him make out of diamonds. That was cool. Accelerate is another S tier. Except like the design alone, S tier. Gas. Gray matter, bro. Gray matter for me is another B tier. Honestly, I think Heat Blast is above him for sure. Just because like I like gray matter, but low key weak as hell. And I just think there's multiple times where he used gray matter, and there's other people he could have went for. And the fact later on in the series is even though gray matter is the smartest alien, there's other aliens he gets that has super intelligence that can actually like fight better. That's part of what gets me too. Forearms, he's going right in B tier with Heat Blast. You know, you see him every episode. He is iconic, just not my favorite. That's just not my favorite. Stinkfly. Stinkfly, I think, is a solid A tier. Very, very good design. Semi situational, but I think every time he's been on the screen, he's been pretty solid. You know what I mean? Ripjaw is just falling right next to Wild Mutt. Not because I think he's useless or anything, because obviously when he's in the water, he's gas. It's just like, he's kind of just human fish. You know what I mean? Cool idea, but kind of just human fish. Or if you couldn't tell, I'm saving D tier for things that I just generally think are trash. There are... Wait, maybe I need to reorganize, because I was going to say there's some that I think are ass, but not fully. I ain't gonna lie, I'm D tier Wild Mutt. I still C tier Ripjaws because he's decent, but I'm D tier Wild Mutt. Upgrade S tier. S tier. You know, honestly, a little bit of a basic design, but like, bro, I love the concept of the power being like he upgrades machinery, like he enters machinery and upgrades it. It's almost like a transformation, another type of transformation that you get whenever upgrades on the screen. Is he gonna transform some crazy tech? Ghost Freak, A tier. Very scary. Another alien with really good storylines around it, but I just don't think he's hitting that S tier threshold. Not for me. Cannonball. I think Cannonball is underutilized, bro. Every time he's on the screen, I really like him, but I just think he's so situational. You know what I mean? Like, you can't just spam Cannonball for everything. I think he's a B tier. I think he's a B. He might be like my top B tier. Because again, really great. Like I really like his design and like he'll roly poly. He's funny, but man, he's situational. I also am thinking of the episode where like he first unlocked him. That was a really good episode of Ben 10. Wildvine's another A tier. Just gas design, gas fucking powers, the whole time. Like facts. He's just gas. I forget what this guy's name is. Is it on here? But I remember he's only in like there's one episode where there's like a bunch of these little dudes, and then he might come back later on, but not often. He only comes up a couple times. I'm low key gonna give him a C tier. I'm not gonna rank this guy because I don't know. I'm just not realizing what he's from, but I'm gonna give him a C tier because I think he's cool. You know, and I think it was cool showing that Ben can like absorb other alien DNA and just turn into that. You know, if the Omnitrix doesn't already have it, but you know, we just don't see him very much. Doesn't come in handy. I'm pretty sure his whole thing is like he's like a nanite, so you need like a bunch of them. So you don't see him super often. Arctic Guana, another one you don't see super often. Low key, Arctic Guana is gonna fall in D tier for me. I'm not gonna lie. Cool concept, but you just never really see him, right? I think there's other heroes that are better based in the water. To be honest, I don't know if he has any other ice-based heroes thinking about it. But I genuinely think he has other heroes that completely fill whatever gap Arctic Guana is filling right now, to be honest. Okay, we're getting to the Halloween set, which I know they are on this list because I don't remember their names. But it's these dudes, yeah. Blitzer Wolf, formerly Ben Wolf. Oh, okay, yeah, because they split off and everything. I remember now. Honestly, all of these, as like their storylines are really good. As aliens, Blizzard Wolf is C tier. Right? As an alien, the sand one, actually, I'd say. I want to say, I was going to say A tier, but he is low key a lot. Very similar to Wildmine, so I'm going to go more like B tier. And then Frankenstein is another C tier one. Right? Like, conceptually cool, but also it is just like a Halloween kind of gimmick. S tier. I don't know why I'm forgetting his name is totally like eluding me right now. Where is it? Upchuck. Yes. Also, I'm realizing they have two Upchucks. I'm putting the Upchucks next to each other. Upchuck's next tier. Right? The whole concept of his stomach is a universe. Brother. Upchuck is gas. This is Ditto, I believe? Yes, Ditto. Which Ditto is D tier because Echo Echo exists. Ditto is D tier because Echo Echo exists. Echo Echo just outclasses Ditto in every way. There's no reason to ever use Ditto once you have Echo Echo. Facts. I forget this dude's name too. I'm not gonna lie. Eye Guy. Oh, he's just called Eye Guy. Honestly, cool design doesn't do too much, so I'm gonna give him B tier. And Way Big, A tier. I mean, he's just cool as fuck. Way Big's just cool as fuck. Also, I don't know why there's a live action dude here. He's gonna go at the end too. Not really sure what that's about. Might have to do with the live action movie probably, which I have seen, but it's not locked in my memory banks like some of these. You know what I mean? Like I've seen every episode of Ben 10 probably like 3 or 4 times as a kid, just like watching it on TV. Ben 10, the original one, and Alien Force. And then I've probably seen every episode of Omniverse, or majority of the episodes of Omniverse like once. Because I was just getting a little bit older at that point. I was aging out of watching TV, to be fair. And streaming was becoming bigger at the time. But now we're about to get into the Alien Force Aliens, which is, like I said, Alien Force, my favorite series. Alien Force, the one for me. Do they have the Alien Force Aliens up here? Yeah, they do. But what's it called? So yeah, we're going to start off. I'm also looking at this. I think I have this picture for Swampfire up here. I think that's like the newer one, which is not as cool. Swampfire's S tier. Swampfire is like top of S tier, bro. Honestly, an amazing replacement for Wildthorn and Heat Blast, right? Like it pretty much combines their powers and he can regrow himself. Like every time Heat Blast is on the screen, I was like, oh dog, he's about to put in some fucking work. You know what I mean? And Heat Blast is another one you see him almost every episode. Him and Humongosaur, basically the 4-arms Heat Blast replacement. But like honestly, for some reason, they just hit so much better for me. Echo Echo is another S tier, bro. Echo Echo is just so versatile because you can transform to Echo Echo clone and then transform back. You know what I mean? So it's like, gang, you damn near could have like infinite amount of just clones. And he does abuse it in some crazy, on some crazy shit. Humongosaur, I mean, he's a B tier because he's just a big dinosaur. You know what I mean? I'll put him right next to 4-arms. Him and 4-arms have the kind of same feeling for me. Cool, super strength, got it. Right, he's kind of just there to get some shit done. Jet Ray, C tier for me. Cool that he's fast, cool that he's a flyer. I think Accelerate and Stink Ray are so much better. So much better. Like, dramatically so. But, bro, I don't know why is his name slipping my mind right now. Big Chill. Big Chill, bro. Big Chill's an S tier. Big Chill is absolutely an S tier. Bro, that's what I mean. Alien Force has so many fire aliens. Like, a lot of these Alien Force aliens are going to go up high. Because Alien Force has so many fire aliens, gang. And just fire storylines around him. Like, Chromastone's another fucking S tier, bro. And he would never use Chromastone. He was a Diamond Head spammer when he was a kid. He unlocks Chromastone as, like, the new Diamond Head, pretty much. And he just does not use that motherfucker. And he's so OP, he can absorb pretty much any energy or light attack and just redirect it back. Whether it's growing stones, shooting shit, like, bruh. OP as fuck. Also, I skipped over Big Chill, but Big Chill is also OP. Frost Breath and can go invisible and just do everything. Also, Big Chill is who pretty much fills up Arctic spot. That's what it is. Brainstorm, I'm going to give him A tier. This is a good example of, like I said, not as smart as Gray Matter, but way more useful in a lot more situations just because the fact he has powers, like he has the whole electricity control. A lot more use comes out of a lot more use comes out of Brainstorm, than Gray Matter. Spider Monkey, I'm gonna give him a B tier. He's cool. I mean, he kind of is just a monkey that shoots spider webs. He is cool though. Goop, another S tier for me. I love Goop. I love Goop. Especially the whole, like, he has, like, a little saucer above his head, and if it goes, he just becomes, like, a flat thing. And bro, Goop is some gas. Goop was low-key, like, the upgrade replacement because they had to nerf upgrade. Upgrade was theoretically OP as fuck when you really break it down. Alien X. Hot take, bro. Hot take. Alien X is D tier as fuck. Alien X is D tier as fuck. Bro is such an ass pull. Every time he's on the screen, it's like, oh, well, we're not going to actually get a cool fight or any cool scene. It's just like, he's just going to fix everything. Like, he's conceptually cool, but in use, lame as hell. Every time. Like, every time I see him in use, kind of lackluster. And the whole fact, like, you can't even fully use him half the time you turn into him. You gotta argue with these two fucking deity beings. It's like, this isn't even, like, he's not even really effective. Like, he's really not. Unless you have to use Alien X, there's no other choice, there's no point in using Alien X. I'm not gonna lie. Magnezone, A tier. Just super fucking cool. He doesn't get it is Magnezone, right? Oh no, Lodestar. But he has, like, magnet powers, sorry. But yeah, really cool, underutilized, if anything. I forget the nano guy's name. Nanomech. Nanomech, I'm going to give him D tier right next to this dude. It's kind of like situationally really helpful, but, you know, with just one Nanomech, you're not doing, like, a ton. But if you need to get something super small, it is helpful. Wrath, A tier. Bro, Wrath is like the fucking Red Bull incarnate. Red Bull and just fucking cocaine is what Wrath is. Every time he's on the screen. Bro, the thing is, when he turns into Wrath, too, it's not even like he's guaranteed going to win or make the situation better. Half the time he turns into Wrath and low-key makes the situation worse until it gets better. When Wrath comes on the screen, it's a process to get the job done. It gets done, but it's a fucking process. Oh. So next, we're starting off some of the ultimates. Just starting off, I mean, it's going to get back in a couple regulars here in a second. But Ultimate Humongousaur, honestly, going right next to Humongousaur for me. They feel very similar. Not too much of a change, if being so for real. Ultimate Swampfire for me is C tier, bro. I don't like the design. I think original Swampfire is so much cooler. I think his powers are actually really cool, so I'm actually gonna bump him up to B tier. I think his powers are really cool, and I think when they explain like why he's got like the sacks and everything, cool. But I think Swampfire's original design is a lot better. I'm gonna be so for real. Oh, what's his name? Aqua Jet or something? Water Hazard. Duh. Water Hazard. So these next 5, I believe it was something like these 5 are from a different universe. You know what I mean? Or not universe, a different galaxy. Because the Omniverse is supposed to be like all the aliens in one galaxy, I'm pretty sure. Or something like that. And these, or a galaxy feels small for what it's supposed to be. But like, the Omnitrix is supposed to have all the aliens in one sector of the universe or something like that. And then these are from a different section. These next 5. I remember that. And it was like really cool because it was like there were like actual aliens coming and they were like kidnapped by somebody. I don't remember the storyline fully, but I remember I really liked these aliens. Water Hazard being the start in A tier. Especially because like, gang, before Water Hazard, his water aliens were really like Ripjaws, Arctiguana. And then if he had to go in the water, he was a little fucked. And then like kind of same thing here with Terraspin. Terraspin actually I'm going to put in B tier because he is just like a turtle that spins. But again, definitely helps like the water gig. Plus Terraspin ended up being more like a wind guy anyways. And what was the name of NRG? NRG, bro, he's S tier because he ended up being super fucking OP. Right? Once he comes out that fucking suit of armor, bro, he is OP as fuck. Armadillo, I'm going to put it right next to Terraspin there. You know, very similar and kind of like cool concept. And I think they had, what up, Sarah Harris? I think they had really good, like, storyline around him. But I think Armadillo is a little bit of a boring hero. A little bit of boring. Amphibian, I'm going to give it A. I think Amphibian has a really good design. Lackluster on the powers. What does he fully do, actually? Let me read. Electric Eel from Galaxy has the ability to read mind. Oh, it can read mind. That's what it was. Okay, I remember now. Because it's like electric, but it's partially like psychic. Okay, so it does have cool power. I'm still gonna give it A tier, but yeah, Amphibian I think was one of the better, probably the best out of the five they introduced there. Oh, Clockwork's S tier. Clockwork's S tier because I feel like Clockwork damn near is similar to like Alien X in the way where it's like I'm doing pretty good. Clockwork is similar to Alien X in the way where it's like a what am I trying to say? You could basically beat anything with Clockwork if you use them correctly. Right? Like I feel like you go Clockwork, you have pretty much like a advantage over everybody. You damn near rewind time. Appreciate the follow, gang. I don't remember the name of this one. Fast Track. Bro, I remember seeing him, but I barely remember him. He's getting a D tier because he's just not as good as what's it called? He's just like nowhere near Accelerate. No, nowhere near. Same thing with the Sasquatch, dude. I don't remember. Like I remember Shock Squatch. Is this Shock Squatch? I think this is Shock Squatch. You know what's crazy? Whenever I see Shock Squatch, I remember him from Omniverse and not from Alien Force. Like I don't need for some reason the episode where he turns Shock Squatch is just not in my brain. But from Omniverse, I think Shock Squatch is actually A tier. At first, I was hating on him when I first ever saw him, but I was like, you know what? He kind of grew on me after a while. I really don't remember this next one though. The fucking chameleon. I'm not actually just not gonna rank him because I don't remember him at all. I mean, yeah, I do play games, gang, but I'm ranking stuff right now. What's his name? Like Shark Bite or something? Is it gonna be on here? Ooh, I don't think it's on here, but I remember him. I know. I mean, he's basically just got like a super strong jaw. You know what I mean? This isn't like a Q&A section, man. We not doing that right. We doing ranking right now. If you want to talk about what we're doing, that's something. If you want to ask questions about the games, you can check out my YouTube channel. You can go watch previous VODs, anything. Right, we're not doing that. But yeah, I'm gonna give him honestly, probably a C tier. He's low key freightable. Oh, Jury Rig, bro, S tier. Not even super powerful, super funny though. Like all the time. Uh, ooh, and now we're officially getting into some of the ultimates. Right, so we got Ultimate Wild Mutt, immediate D tier. If Wild Mutt is D tier, Ultimate Wild Mutt, bro, barely changes anything. Just not the one. Ultimate Cannonball, also D tier, barely changes anything. Not the one. Ultimate Way Big, while barely changing anything, is sick as fucking gets S tier just because it has probably the biggest aura moment in the entire show. Next to Alien X, I guess, because Alien X literally reset the universe. But him turn a giant and just shoot the fucking laser, bro. Hella aura. Hella aura. Ultimate Echo Echo. Hella aura, bro. Bro, because he may have lost. Bro, does he clone in Ultimate form? I don't even think so. But he loses, like. But bro, when he gains a little, like, discs and everything to, like, shoot it, bro. Gas. Gas. I'm from New York. And then Ultimate Big Chill, I'm going C tier. Just because Big Chill's original thing of being, like, it being like, it's so cold, it burns. It wasn't actually cool. I'm not going to lie. And I wish there was more of, like, a design change. It feels like he kind of just turned red. You know what I mean? I know there's a little bit change in his wings and everything, but it feels like he just turns red. Now, Ultimate Spider Monkey, I think, is A tier. I like him a lot more than I like the original Spider Monkey. And also the whole him turning to like hulking as gorilla, I did not expect that when he originally like turned it. Feedback, S tier. Honestly, I'm not gonna say the only S tier out of Omniverse just yet because I gotta look at them all, but definitely the best alien added in the Omniverse by far. Like he's gas, bro. Yeah, I mean I'm pretty sure it's been snowing on all of New York the past couple of weeks, but it's starting to finally warm up. But what's it called? Yeah, so we got feedback right now. What am I saying? Yeah, feedback's probably the best alien they added in the Omniverse. right? He can just take, like, he can absorb any kind of energy. He can pretty much create his own energy. He's OP as fuck. Like, if I had the watch, I'd be spamming feedback too. I ain't gonna cap. Bro, this Lego dude, when I first saw him, I thought it was really cool, and then I watched his Legos get fucking smashed immediately, and I was like, oh, he's weak as fuck. Like, I was like, oh, he's cool. He's like a block man. He builds a block, and I watched him get fucking trashed, and I was like, oh, damn. Never mind, gang. Never mind, buddy's trash. Then there's Gravitack, which was Gravitack an Omniverse original alien? I thought he was in Alien Force. I don't know. Gravitack's definitely an A tier though. Super OP conceptually also. Like Gravitack stomps most verses just because he has control over gravity. Like it's actually insane. Also, imagine there being like a planet of aliens called like of Gravitack aliens. Like that'd be crazy. I wonder how they like. But sometimes I look at these aliens. I'm like, bro, I know it's a kid show, but if these aliens had to like produce offspring, how the fuck? Like Gravitack is a planet. How the fuck? Grasshopper, I believe it's called Crashhopper. I'm gonna give him C tier. Not the worst, a little bit. See, I think with the a couple of the Omniforce aliens, it got a little like gimmicky for sure. With some of the aliens, like this is just a big animal. This is just a big cricket, or big grasshopper. You know what I mean? I I'm recognizing the next one by like the look of it, but I want to see if there's like a bigger picture I can look at. This ball weevil. I do remember. Honestly, I'm giving B tier. I think he has a cool power. Also, take my Omniverse rankings lightly. Like I said, I don't fully remember the Omniverse aliens. I'm mostly just remembering their general powers and what they do. So if they have cool moments, I'm probably forgetting, to be honest. Except for like I remember Gravitack's cool moments. I remember Feedback's cool moments. They had cool enough moments that it's like you gonna remember. I remember this little shark dude, but I don't remember what he does. I'm pretty sure he's just a dud. Like that's his whole thing. I'm not gonna lie, I'm D-tiering him. What's this fairy do again? Pesky dust, small pixel, harmless, capable of inducing sleep on. Oh, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that's another D tier for me. Oh, Molestache S tier. I know I said Feedback was the only S tier, but Molestache is another S tier. Now I will say his only ability is he's a mole whose mustache turns into big fists and fights, but like, gang, he's fucking gassed. No, like he is just really funny. Oh, then they did stuff like this. Like this is the worst, and he's just like a complete joke alien. Like he's just like supposed to be like a punching bag alien. Chicken thing is like a worse wrath, to be honest. What is he again? I remember his whole thing is like he just opens his mask and it's like terrifying. Another like D tier kind of thing we got going on. If anything, he looks just like the worst if you toss the big metal thing on top of the worst head. I barely remember the flying pterodactyl, but I remember him well enough to be like D tier. Not gonna cap. Bullfrog, A tier, just because the storyline in the movie where he's like undercover and shit. Yes. Atomics, C tier, but I feel similarly to Atomics as I do to Alien X. Like it kind of feels like, you know what I mean? You can just beat anything with Atomics, and he's just like nuclear force and shit. Like it's whatever. I don't know. Atomics is not my favorite concept. I don't remember what this purple thing is. And I know this next one's like Dracula. Like, it's literally just another one. I'm going to put it right alongside Frankenstein and them. Just because it was another Halloween kind of gimmicky thing. And then out of the rest of these, the only one I know is the Ultimate Gravitack here. Which I'm doing B tier. Which definitely, yeah. The Ultimate Gravitack. Is it Ultimate or is this like the Evil Gravitack? Whichever one this is, I don't fully remember, but I know it's like I'm thinking like the original Gravitack way better. Way cooler. But I feel like there's a solid ranking I got going on here. Wait, let me organize the S tier into like my actual order I would have S tier. I'm gonna put Molestache at the bottom. Because he's kind of just getting a comedy S tier, I'll be honest. Feedback, I think, is my top. It's crazy. I like Omniverse the least out of the three I've seen, but Feedback probably is my favorite alien. They went crazy when they decided to make this alien. But feedback, then ultimate Echo Echo, then probably Echo Echo. I really like cloning abilities. It's from my PC. Then I think Swamp Fire, Chroma Stone. That's a good order. Then Big Chill. Oh no. Then Goop. Then Big Chill. Accelerate. Ultimate Way Big. He's towards the bottom too because it's really just like a. Yeah, it's towards the bottom too because it's really just like a. I'm trying to. He just has that one aura moment. Upchuck. I definitely put the Upchucks right after Accelerate. Really like that. Oh shit! Upgrade. I'm putting Upgrade between the Echo Echoes actually. Upgrade definitely deserves between the Echo Echoes, and I'm putting Diamond Head right next to Chroma Stone. But I'm moving Goop above them both. I really like Goop. Jury Rig. Yeah. So my S tier order, we're gonna go Feedback, Ultimate Echo Echo, Upgrade. Oh, I should probably start bottom to top, right? If you're about to try to ask if you want to sell me something, no, and then I'm also gonna ban you from the chat. But what's it called? So we got Molestache, then Way Big, then NRG, then Clockwork, then your boy Jury Rig, which I will say these ones are mostly for like aura moments, or just like conceptual, like funny for Molestache, aura moment for Way Big, aura moment for NRG, funny for Jury Rig, and Clockwork's just OP as fuck. Upchuck, bro, conceptually because they're OP and just really cool, like really cool concept and everything, and they're just OP as fuck. Accelerate, OG swag, then Big Chill, Diamond Head, and then Chroma Stone, which I think, like I said, I don't know why he stopped spamming Diamond Heads once he got Chroma Stone. Why didn't he start spamming Chroma Stone, bro? Then we got Goop, then Swamp Thing, then Echo Echo, then Upgrade, then Ultimate Echo Echo, and our number one here is Feedback. Can't lie, gotta go with the number one Feedback here, man. Like I said, Omniverse, my least favorite out of the Ben 10s, but bro, Feedback was some gas. Like they was cooking when they made that motherfucking alien, bro. And design wise, she's gas, really. But yeah, that's my ranking of the Ben 10 aliens. Some would say it's the greatest ranking of all time. I would say it is the greatest ranking of all time, definitively. Right? I'll go argue with your mama. But as always, if you watch on the YouTube video after, come check out the stream sometime. And we're about to rank the Pokemon starters. Boom. Got one more tier list for tonight, and a couple reactions. And like I said, short stream. But I'm gonna grab some water really fast because your boy's thirsty. Got the water. What up, Red? I saw your what's it called? I saw the two requests. I was just about to say that. I'm about to do reactions after this because I got yours and then Majin's, and then what's it called? Yours and then Majin's, and then I want to finish the concrete shit. But yeah, my plan was to do requests tonight. I usually just let them stack up and then just do them one day. because I don't get too many. So it's not that I'm not seeing it. It's just like I said, I just usually just pick a day and then do them all that day. I made salmon earlier. Very rich. Very rich, I'll say. You ever eat something and you're like, this is very like there's a lot of flavor going on here to the point where it's like, man, eating all of this feels like a lot. And not even like filling wise, just like on my tongue. Pause.
Blackbeard,
Heavy
very,
pause. Many ass been doing donuts. Oh, I said these to be. Hey, YouTube, what is up? We are back, and today we're doing a little bit of a. This time, why am I brain blanking? As you can see, we're ranking the starter Pokemon. There we go. Brain blank for a minute there, but we're gonna rank all the starter Pokemon we got here. Now, I will say, Chaboy did not finish Gen 8 and 9. I started them for sure. I've like got to the point where I evolved the starter I picked, which I believe in Gen 8, I picked Sobble, got Inteleon, and I was like, oh, I made a mistake. Right? Should have looked up what the final evolution was. Yep, never making that mistake ever again. It's not even like I don't normally do that. I was just like, you know what, this one I'm just going to go in, blind, see what happens, da-da-da. Should not have done that. And then I think Gen 9 I picked Fuecoco, but like didn't even keep my starter on the team, I'm not gonna lie. Which to a lot of people, horrible. Why would you do that? It's evil. To me, Buddy is ass. All three of the starters Gen 9 is ass. Actually, Sprigatito is not the worst, still not very good though. And I'm not gonna lie. And I'm not even like a person that be hating on any of this. I think every starter is actually really good, except for Gen 8 and 9. I think Gen 8 and 9 just really sold on them fucking hard. And I think probably the best generation for starters might have been Gen 6. Gen 3 or Gen 6. Facts. Almost undeniable. Because Mudkip, Torchic, Trico is crazy. And, what am I saying? Froakie, Fennekin, Chespin, also fucking crazy. I also think, honestly, I think they did really good with Gen 7 starter evolutions. I think Litten, Rowlet, Popplio is really good. And I honestly think I'm forgetting the names of all their middle evolutions, to be honest, right now. But I think all those are really good. I think Decidueye is really good. I think Primarina is really good. That motherfucking Lucho Libre motherfucking cat. He's good in comp, right? Obviously, he's good in comp. But, like, visually, I hate that bastard. I'm not gonna lie. I hate him. I hate that he stands up on his two legs. I hate that he just looks like a grown man cat. I hate that. It's the worst. No. That genuinely might be the worst thing they ever did to a starter. Next to Emboar. Emboar is also pretty bad, in my opinion. Emboar is pretty trash, in my opinion. The rest of them, though, I think has some solid work to them. Don't get me wrong. When I was a kid, I was a big... You know what? I'm actually still kind of this. I am a Chikorita line hater, too. I think the Chikorita line is trash. And I think Cyndaquil's line only works in 2D format. The second you put him in 3D format, he's trash. To be fair, a lot of them don't translate as well over to 3D than 2D. But genuinely, Cyndaquil in 3D is garbage. I'm not going to lie. Like, it's just so trash. It makes one of those things where it's like, oh, if I saw a Cyndaquil, like, if Pokemon were in real life and I saw a Cyndaquil, I would not want that motherfucker. I'd be like, oh, no, why would anybody pick this? I'd be like, obviously, one, I don't know why I would pick that anyways, Totodile Gang, but still. But let's hit the bong so we can start ranking some of these fools. get right into it. So first, got my boy Bulby here. Bulbasaur. I think Bulbasaur, A tier. I think going back and looking at the original starters, when you really break it down, they are like the nostalgia definitely like gives them points, but when you break, they're kind of basic. But Bulbasaur is probably the most creative out of the first three, I'd say. Especially because Charmander's just a rip. If you know anything about Charmander, Charmander is ripped straight off of a manga that came out before Pokemon came out. So I mean, the create you can't really say that was being creative because they didn't even create him. But Ivysaur D tier. Not gonna lie, not an Ivysaur fan, but he does just kind of look just like Bulbasaur. Venusaur, we're back to A tier. Mega Venusaur, I'd say B tier. You know, I think I think Bulbasaur does have a very solid line, but I don't know. Venusaur just never been my favorite. I mean, if you couldn't tell, I'm a Charizard guy, right? I think a lot of people are Charizard guys, but I am a Charizard guy. Now Charmander, I'm gonna put B tier because like I said, I think Bulbasaur a little bit better, but Charmeleon, I'm gonna give A tier. I will say it does do a similar thing where it looks very similar to Charmander. I just like the way it develops more. Charizard S tier. Charizard's S tier. I mean, gang, combination of anime. He's been in like every game. He's got 2 S tier fucking Mega Evolutions. I'll A tier. Why? But bro, he's got some of the best Megas. Like, it's hard to not have a really strong place in your heart for Charizard, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if I've met many people that are genuine Pokemon fans that don't at least fuck with Charizard. You know what I mean? But then we got my boy Squirtle, which I'm gonna put him right at B tier, with my boy Charmander. I mean, like I said, he is just Water Turtle, but he does get a lot of points just off of nostalgia. Wartortle is getting B. I'm not gonna lie, again, same thing, very similar, but I really like the kind of wave tail design. I wish they didn't really abandon that. Sometimes, like, I genuinely think that if I wish they kind of kept like this wave, like ears and tail design they had going on for Blastoise. You know what I mean? But I get that. I guess I get developed into the canons. Blastoise for me, design wise, C tier. I really like him. Like, I like using him, but he is just turtle with cannons. And then Mega, I'm gonna put C tier with him. Actually, I'm gonna put Mega in B tier. Because, I mean, it is kind of cool seeing the giant Sentry cannon on his back. I will say that. Now, Chikorita, D tier. Bayleaf, D tier. Meganium, D tier. These are some of the most boring Pokemon I've ever fucking seen. I'm not even going to front. Some of the most boring Pokemon I've ever seen. Mega Meganium bumps up to a B tier. I like Mega Meganium. I won't even front. Now, Cyndaquil. Nah, Cyndaquil can get C tier. But Cyndaquil isn't much higher than Chikorita for me. I won't even lie. Like, if Chikorita's probably the top of D tier right now. Right? Quilava, I actually like Quilava. I think Quilava is more of an A tier. Right? Like, Cyndaquil really comes into its design around Quilava phase. And it really gives, like, angsty teenager. You know what I mean? Like, the way it looks. Typhlosion has to be. No. Yeah, Typhlosion. You know, if anything, we gonna bury Typhlosion. We gonna bury Typhlosion. We know what he did. If you know, you know. We can't rock with basic Typhlosion. We cannot rock with basic Typhlosion, bro. If you know, you know, bro. Brody be nah. Brody's on one. Now, Hisuian. Also, that might not be Mega Meganium. It might be Hisuian. I always forget if these are Mega or just Hisuian. But I think it goes up to A tier. Unless it has the same allegations as OG. But I think it's good. Now, my boy Totodile, A tier from the jump. Croconaw is a D tier. I won't lie. Crocodile is kind of trash. And Feraligatr C tier, bro. Feraligatr, while so many people like him, he's literally just big alligator. Like that's one thing I always get confused about. Feraligatr is genuinely just blue alligator. With like he has spikes on his back, I guess. But like that's one thing I never got. Feraligatr's blue alligator. And I'm not gonna lie, I've never played with Hisuian Feraligatr, but he looks. His design that I'm looking at right now looks true. Let me look it up. Feraligatr. Is it Mega or Hisuian? We're gonna find out right now. It is Mega. Oh, and it's like a. That's the first F tier. That's trash. That's fucking garbage. Whoever came up with that design philosophy is no. Just fucking no. Like what are we doing? Trico, easy A tier. Grovyle, kind of a C tier for me. But Sceptile's an S. And Mega Sceptile is also a fucking S. Oh my god. Oh my god. Bro, if you ever play with Sceptile, you know this is the GOAT. This is really the GOAT. I love Sceptile so much. It's unexplainable. He's just so... Like, I don't even really know his base stat total or anything, but something about him, bro. And you know what it is for me, honestly? Me and my friends, we used to play Pixelmon, right, bro? We had a... Wait, I'm just noticing something. One second. We had a Pixelmon server, though. And I had picked Trico, and my Sceptile would just wipe the floor with everybody. I'm so confused right now. What the fuck happened? I don't know. Might have to go through and download the VOD to get the video, I'm realizing, which might be annoying, but it's fine. But, what's it called? Where was that? Yeah, Sceptile, easy S tier for me, right? Buddy is gas. I think the first time I played the Hoenn region, I picked Mudkip, which I have similar feelings for. But, bro, Trico's the one. Every time I play the Hoenn region now, I know I gotta pick Trico. He's the one. Now, Torchic, honestly, S tier. The first base starter S tier. Torchic is a fucking adorable ass fucking Pokemon. I think Torchic's fire. Not too much going. I'm honestly, I think I lied. I think I'm gonna go A tier, but top of A tier, because he don't got too much going on, but he is, I think, a really solid starter. Then Combuskin, I think is A tier right there with him. Blaziken for me falls to B, but Mega Blaziken is back at A. I think Mega Blaziken should just be Blaziken, and then there should be another form for his Mega, honestly, because Mega Blaziken actually looks cool as fuck. Now, Mudkip, that is actually the first S tier starter, like first evolution starter, 100%. Buddy is adorable, right? He turns into what, like, bro? I've never met someone that doesn't like Mudkip. Shiny Mudkip being fucking pink, also gas. Shiny Mudkip's one of my favorite shinies ever. I think Marshtomp is A. And I think Swamper's right back in S. And Mega Swamper's an A, because he's just a big fat lard. Big fat lard ass. But Swamper's definitely an S. I mean, another thing, I've never met someone that doesn't like Swampert. Don't get me wrong, you take that motherfucking Sceptile against your Swampert, you gonna see who the fucking real menace is, but yeah, your boy knows. Then you got my first ever Pokemon game was Diamond, right? And the first ever starter I picked was Turtwig. My nostalgia wants to say S, but my reality wants to say B, so I'm going to average it out at A. You know what I mean? Grottle, C tier. Grottle was one of my first Pokemon still, and I don't even like Grottle to this day. Man, I think I just have, like, suppressed bad memories of using Grottle, honestly. Torterra, though, underrated S for me. I'm not going to lie. I love Torterra. That one, he is winning out on the nostalgia bid. It might be a nostalgia pick, but Torterra, my first final evolution starter, fucking love that, man. And then the second time I played, immediately restarted it and played it again. Gang, Chimchar. Right up there. Chimchar actually is A tier, maybe S tier. Monferno. I think Monferno is the first. Genuinely, I think Monferno is probably the first mid tier S. Like the mid tier evolution S. And honestly, looking at the rest, there may be no others. I'm not a big fan of a lot of mid tier evolutions, but Monferno hits. Especially because the anime. The anime made Monferno even better, bro. That's was gas. And Infernape, I mean S. Infernape's an S. Everybody loves Infernape. I mean, he's one of the fucking goats. Right? Partially because of the anime, but also just like in general, he's one of the goats. Piplup. Another, I think, bro, I didn't even realize, but I mean, like I said, average, technically, Gen 3 is still above Gen 4 this way, but all the Gen 4 starters for me are hitting A tier. Like I said, Turtwig, I could see if other people put him a little bit lower, but Chimchar and Piplup, I think, are easy A's. Piplup has an argument for S, especially because, bro, Piplup does have a strong argument for S, bro. Because I just thought about Dawn's Piplup, bro. Nah, Piplup, yeah, Piplup's an S, bro. Piplup's an S. Because Dawn's Piplup, bro, honestly, that makes it an S. And I'm forgetting the name of the middle tier evolution of Piplup, because I know it's Piplup, this one, and Empoleon. Piplup, I honestly can't remember right now. I really like him. I think he's a B, though. He kind of reminds me of Special Agent Oso. Hey, if you know who that is, wait, let me pull it up. You see what I mean, though?
There are 100.
Didn't mean to do that. You see what I mean, though? The special... Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Special Agent Oso. Facts. Empoleon, A tier. Easily. Easy A tier. Yeah, Empoleon has easy A tier. Bro, it didn't even register me. Gen 4 has some crazy starters, too, bro. Bro, my thing is, I feel like people be hating on the newer starters, but because they like expect it to like be some like crazy like insane design with all this extra shit, and it's like, bro, when you really go back, some of the best starters, you know, they didn't have too much going on. They just had like really great qualities to them. Like Piplup didn't have too much going on, but he's like, you can see it's like a little bit of a suit starting, and it's a penguin, but not exactly. Right, you can definitely tell it's like a water, maybe like ice. Maybe it's got ice going on eventually. You know what I mean? Like, it's got good bones. It's got good bones. That's the main thing about starters. They need to have good bones. Snivy. I'm doing this, and I understand other people may disagree. I'm doing this out of personal preference, though. Snivy is the GOAT. Servine. Honestly, I'll say D tier. I don't like Servine. Superior is back up to the GOAT. Superior is superior. Right? First time I played Gen 5, I had a Superior. Superior is superior. Guess. Tepig, he is a cute little guy. I'll give him A. Nah, B. Tepig's a B. This motherfucker's C. Emboar's D. And Mega Emboar is definitely fucking F. Bro, the Tepig line just gets worse and worse, bro. It is overly disappointing. I can't lie. I cannot lie. Now, the Oshawott line, on the other hand, Oshawott for me is only a C. Duat is a B. Samurott kind of falls to D. Hisui and Samurott, though, is definitely an A. I low-key could see Duat moving into A2. But I think, like I said, Snivy was just the superior starter Gen 5. And Gen 5 is my favorite gen. I think Gen 5 is one of the best they got. But, and then Gen 6 here we got. Gen 6, I will say, I think Gen 6 was really, really good, and I like the starters. But something in my heart does not fucking like the Chespin line. Right? I think OG Chespin, I'll give him a B tier. This quesadilla fucker, I give him a C tier. Chestnut is a fucking F. The first actual final evolution stage, that is just an F. And his mega doesn't. Honestly, his mega actually kind of does save it. His mega does come back up to a B. It does look kind of sick. But bro, the chestnut line is a sell. They sold the fuck out of that. Fennekin line, I don't even like Fennekin that much. I think it's like I said, a lot of them have good bones. Fennekin is literally just a fox. You know what I mean? But what's this? Braxish or whatever the middle tier one is. Definitely moves up to A, and Delphox is an S. Delphox is cool as fuck. And the whole like witch thing, and Mega Delphox also cool as fuck. Froakie, come on, S. Frogadier, B. Greninja. Bro, I don't know a single person who doesn't like Greninja. Same thing as the other thing. Like, nobody doesn't like Greninja. And Battle Bond. And his fucking Mega. But I will say, Gen 6 starters did have some of the best Megas out of the starters. I know I don't like Chestnuts, partially because I don't like Chestnut. But just as a Mega, it's pretty fucking good. It's pretty fucking good. I won't even lie. But gang, Battle Bond underused, bro. I think if they had committed and made Battle Bond like something you could use more than just like Greninja, and like something that kind of like transitioned over in games, I think Battle Bond could have genuinely rivaled Megas as a gimmick. Because Megas is 100% their best gimmick. That's why it carries over through games. That's why different Pokemon still get Megas. Like, Megas was their best gimmick by far. Regionals is also a good one, I won't lie. Regionals is also a good one. But, gang. Greninja and the Battle Bond is just such a cool fucking concept. And, like, the slight design change, but it's still, like, you can still see, like, the whole ash part of it. Fire. Rowlet, A tier. This dude, A tier. Decidueye, S tier. Hisuian Decidueye, D tier. I don't like that they changed him orange. I think his original color palette is really cool, actually. I very much enjoy the original, I very much enjoy the Rowlet line. Now the Litten line. Litten, honestly a B. Same thing as his evolution. Incineroar is a motherfucking D. No, fuck that. Incineroar's F. I hate that he stands up on two fucking legs. I hate that shit so much, bro. Right? If Pombon, the new fire starter, stands up on two legs, I'm actually I'm gonna throw a fucking tantrum. It's gonna fuck me up, bro. But we got Poplio. Poplio, I think, is a B tier to start, but I think the mid tier is B tier, but I think Primarina is actually an S. Like, Primarina is a crazy design. Super cool and strong. And I like how they finally incorporated Fairy into one of the starters. You know what I mean? Now we're here. Gen 8. Grookey. The Grookey line. C tier. F tier. F tier. Bro, good bones right here. Good bones, right? F tier. F tier. Good bones. Score Bunny, good bones. Sobble. D tier. F tier. F tier. They had some bad fucking starters. Then Gen 8 was some bad starters, bro. Now, Sprigatito can get a cool A. Sprigatito's evolution, B. Or is it Sprigatito? This is the Sprigatito line. I don't know the names very well. I'm not going to lie. And Buddy can go right here to A. I think this, like I said, this is probably the best evolution line out of Gen 8 to me. For the starters. Fuecoco line. I think Buddy, honestly, also a good, like a solid start. I actually really like. I damn near could S tier this. I damn near could S tier this middle tier just because I really like it. But then the final tier, I don't fuck with. I think it's like C tier. I'm not gonna lie. Quaxley, bro. S tier start. I'm not even gonna lie. I love the way Quaxley looks at the beginning, bro. Immediately, they sell the fuck out of Quaxley. The second he starts evolving, it's like, why did he turn into this? Why? Why? It's just not fire. Also, I don't know why they have all the extra Pokemon down here. I think it's just for like the side games, so you could theoretically start with these kind of Pokemon. But I'm just gonna rank like the main starters, which means we're at the final three here, the new Gen 10 starters. Which first we have, what is it? Brout, Pombon, and Gekla. Now I did say I'm not, bro. I did already say I'm gonna pick Pombon if he stays in all fours. But bro, the more I look at Brout, and bro, the Brout propaganda is getting to me, bro. People have already made so much fucking fan art and everything of Brout. I'm like, he's actually gas. Honestly, it depends what their final evolutions look like. Because I will say, if Brout is grass fighting like they say he's gonna be, I don't want him. I like Breloom a lot, but I've used Breloom so much, I'm over grass fighting. I'm not gonna lie. If Pombon is Fire Fairy like they're saying he could be, 100% picking him. I'm not gonna lie. Fire Fairy, I don't even know if they have another Fire Fairy Pokemon, but if he's Fire Fairy, bro, that's fucking gas. I need that. Gekwa, they're saying it could be Water Poison. Cool. But they're also saying it could be Water Psychic. If it's Water Psychic, I really like Water Psychic, but I'm not a big Slowbro fan. I could get behind that. Water Poison? I'm trying to think who else is Water Poison. Let me look it up. Oh, Tentacruel? Yeah, okay, yeah. So, I don't really want him to be Poison. Not gonna lie. If he's Psychic, though, that makes it hard, bro. And then for Brout, I think this is in like a kind of like an underrated opinion. I want him to be like a fat electric chicken. I want him to be either grass electric or grass ground. And originally I was big on grass ground, but then I thought about it. I was like, we have so much grass ground. Like there's one, two. Okay, maybe it's two, but like still, it feels like grass ground. What is Grookey? Is Grookey fighting? Is Grookey fighting or pure grass? It's pure grass. I think that's the thing. I feel like the grass line doesn't have a lot of like multi-typing going on. And because it doesn't have, and it's already done grass ground twice. So it's like I don't think he should be grass ground because they've already done it twice. But I want him to be like a fat electric chicken, bro. But I think he's gonna end up being fighting type. But like I said, the Brout propaganda has been getting to me. I think Brout A tier, but honestly, the propaganda is making him S tier. But I'm giving him A tier for now. Pombon for me is an S tier. I fuck with the Pombon. I fuck with Pombon, and Gekwa is right at the top of A tier with Brout for me. And I get it's like maybe they're new, so maybe it's a little bit of recency bias. But like, bro, I think they look fucking gassed. Especially looking at the 2D models. I mean, this is my first time seeing the 2D models, but every time I see the 2D models, it reminds me, like, bro, the 2D models so much better than 3D models, and they look gas. They fit right into like, they fit damn near in with Gen 1 Pokemon. I feel like people are hating on them, but I feel like these guys fit in, bro. I'm excited for Gen 10. My only thing is you have to buy a Switch 2 to play it, and I'm really debating if I'm going to do that or not. I do not know. I do not know currently. But that was our ranking for the Pokemon starters. Some would say this is the definitive best ranking, and I would agree with them. This is the absolute best possible ranking of the starters. Right, every starter except for the evil Typhlosion. We will not include him in the lists. But if you're watching on YouTube, thank you guys. The YouTube video after, thank you for watching. Come check out the stream sometime. We're about to move on to a couple reactions. Man, I'm confused that video actually like panned out. This time. of the starters, right? Every star of the starters, right? Every starter except for the evil Typhlosion. We will not include him. So the video did catch it all. We're good. That's fire. That's fire. Lucy Vert did an interview. Mr. Vert did an interview. I'm finna just try to get 2 reactions out really quick. Dos reaction. Alright, let me start with this. Alright, we're gonna start with this one. I'm gonna grab some water really fast. Headphones on. There we go. Hey, you too. What is up? We are back. This time reacting to another request from my dog Majin. He said, tiptoeing my forces with Riffraff and BLP Kosher. Now, last time I heard tiptoeing in my forces, I had to be, like, heard the phrase tiptoeing. Even tiptoeing it, well, the phrase, wow. I'm just now remembering. It's tiptoeing in my Jordans, bro. Tiptoeing in my Jordan. You know what I'm saying? Bro, it's been mad long since I even thought about that. They just, like, unlocked a fucking whole sect of memories, gang. Because I definitely used to be on that with my friend. Tiptoeing in my Jordans. I also used to think to myself when I was a kid. Because when I was a kid, I was big on trying to not crease my shoes, bro. And I'd always think to myself, I'd be like, gang, why how much money you got to just be creasing shoes, tiptoeing in them like that? You can't just be tiptoeing in shoes like that. I mean, they never gonna be the same once you tiptoeing them bitches. Let's be so for real. I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. If you be tiptoeing in your Jordans, if they don't get creased, let me know, I guess. But I'm excited to check it. It's been words. I'm struggling with words. It's been a minute since I've checked out some BLP coaches, so I am excited today. So, only thing we can do, hit the bone and get right into it.
I ain't even gotta say it, product pupils dilate. If I ever had a baby quarterback, star player, tea time with Tom Brady. I got houses way in Katy. I done skipped recess, pulled a peach top back.
Bro. Why does every Florida white man gotta look somewhat like this, though? Like, I feel like there's, as a white man in Florida, there's an age you hit if you grew up there where, like, you just have to turn into this. Like, kind of like, it's like Paul Wall archetype.
Used to skip school, Cobalt Corvette. I just left the mall, Henny bottle on the wall. I'm about like Chris Paul, ball like LaMelo Ball. Diamonds dancing off the car. I got stars in my roof. I got stars all in my coupe. Roof look like it got chewed by a baby saber tooth. Sky blue hue guru. Whip.
I won't lie, his verse isn't bad, but it's a little, like, basic and boring, I will say. Also, his hair looks crazy. I mean, I'm saying that, and he's sitting next to B.O.P. Kosher with literally two sticks sitting out of the side of his head, so I guess both of them got a little bit of crazy hair.
She riding the dick like Six Flags. Crack a rapper, I ain't riff-raff. I got that woolly on me in the gym. I put a hole in the six-pack. My mama told me I like Mozart, but I'd rather be like Keith Cozart. And I put the board down, picked up the pipe, got enough clips to drop a pro part.
Damn.
Grabbing the chocolate to eat like CC. I had enough of that ragu. To the internet thugging, he toting the BB. I don't know nothing about Yahoo.
Bro, see, it really don't matter what Kosher's on. The second you, whatever beat you put him on, he's gonna spaz. This nigga's overly versatile.
And I put the board down, picked up the pipe, got enough clips to drop a pro part. I'm grabbing the chocolate to eat like CC. I had enough of that ragu. To the internet thugging, he toting the BB. I don't know nothing about Yahoo. Cause all of that shit, they're taboo. Pussy, I crack, I'll flash you. If I had $1 for every time they said Jews did 9/11, I could, I could.
If I had $1 for every time they said Jews did 9/11, do people be saying that? I don't keep up on conspiracy theories. Do people say the Jews did 9/11? That's a crazy thing to say. Don't take that out of context. I'm asking a question. Don't take that out of context. Do people really be saying that? Like, bro, I always get, like, with certain conspiracy theories, I'm always like, do you believe there's that many people keeping this secret? I mean, I say that, and then the, like, Epstein files just dropped. So, honestly, my perspective on, like, what could be true and how many people could keep a secret has, like, been completely changed. Because I used to think, like, once you tell more than, like, 5-6 people, a secret's kind of, like, blown. And now I know, actually, you could have an entire system of thousands of people knowing something and keep it secret, I guess. Apparently.
Couple Porsches, round with this Drake, I'm tiptoeing in my forces.
I ain't even gotta say it.
Damn, are they all in black forces? No, that's some dangerous. That's a dangerous crew right there. All black forced up, and they're not even all the same black forces. The most dangerous ones are the dudes with the OGs on. The two dudes in front right here. I ain't gonna lie. That's the most dangerous energy right there.
Ain't even gotta say it, product pupils dilate. If I ever had a baby quarterback, star player, tea time with Tom Brady. I got houses way in Katy. I done skipped recess, pulled a peach top back. Used to skip school, Cobalt Corvette. I just left the mall, Henny bottle on the wall. I'm about like Chris Paul, ball like LaMelo Ball. Diamonds dancing off the car. I got stars in my roof.
I think Riff Raff did cool, but I definitely like B.O.P.'s verse more. I ain't gonna lie. I don't think he smoked him or anything, but I think B.O.P. did a little bit better. I ain't gonna cap. If I'm gonna rate the song, I'll probably give it. What's my favorite? I'll probably give it a 7.3. Just because, like I said, I like Kosher's part. I'm just not the biggest Riff Raff guy. I mean, maybe I honestly, if I'm being real, I don't know his music like that. You know what I mean? I've just heard his name before, a couple times. But yeah, he just looks like another Paul Wall archetype. Also, I'm not, no offense, but does look like another Paul Wall version. Paul Wall version of Paul Wall. Paul Wall version. I don't know. But as always, if you're watching on the YouTube video after, come check out the stream sometime. Let me know anything else you might want me to react to. And thank you guys for watching on. You might go to the next one. On to the next one. Next one. On you hoes. Don't worry, Red. I got you, brother. Hey, YouTube. What is up? We are back today doing another recommendation from my dog, Red V. He's actually requested 2-3 times at this point. On You Hoes by Trippy Red. So I'm here doing it for my dog. I do like when you guys recommend leaks, honestly, because it's one won't get copyrighted. Your boy's not gonna get copyrighted on a leak. I mean, knock on wood. I haven't been copyrighted on a leak, so I don't think. I don't know yet. We're going to find out, my nigga. But yeah, I mean, also I just like hearing leaks. You know what I mean? It gives me an idea of what the artist is starting to work on. I like hearing leaks, and I don't like it. Because then you'll hear one that you really, really love, and then they never drop it, and it's like, bro, come on. Just put it on a streaming service. Stop being a dickhead. I don't want to go to fucking SoundCloud or YouTube every time I want to listen to this bitch. Just put it on Spotify. But if you know the real strats, you could upload that bitch to Spotify yourself on your personal shit and have it all. You know what I mean? But it's just an extra. OD extra, if I'm being for real. But I am definitely excited to check this out today. So we're going to take a little smack of the bong and then get right into it.
Swerving them lanes on you hoes. Whipping and serving them bowls. Keep it G, bitch, I stick to the code. In a G, bitch, I get in the mode. Lamborghini with butterfly doors. Counting up money and swiping the road. Bitch, we ball on you hoes. On you hoes.
The voice he's been doing in the beginning, I feel like I've heard him do that a couple times recently. I don't know. I don't know if I like it or not. It's very, like, nasally. But it's like one of those things where it's kind of like itching a part of my brain. I'm like, I think I do like it.
G, bitch, I get in the mall. Lamborghini with butterfly doors. Counting up money and swiping the road. Bitch, we ball on you hoes. 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 Bitch, we ball on you hoes. 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 Bitch, we ball on you hoes. Yeah. Made $1 million as I walked in. Another $1 million.
I didn't really like how repetitive that part, the On You Hoes part was, to be fair.
Made $1 million as I walked in. Another $1 million just caught in. Bad bitch, met her out in Boston. Got a lot of power, feel like Austin. Fuck her on the D-Lo, no boss man. I was hopping on this hoe like a dolphin. Pretty guy put the pussy in a coffin. Put money on their head like an auction. When you walk in the trap, keep caution. VVS's on my neck, they flawless. All them niggas at the top keep falling. And we still get them packs in the mail. Foreign car sitting outside look like mayo. Diamonds, they dancing like Ayo and Tail.
Yeah, I think I do like this nasally voice he's got going on. Bro, it is just scratching like the right part of my brain here.
All them niggas at the top keep falling. And we still get them packs in the mail. Foreign car sitting outside look like mayo. Diamonds, they dancing like Ayo and Tail. Think I might make my little house out of Legos.
I just looked it up on YouTube.
Swerving them lanes on you hoes. Whipping and serving them bowls. Keep it G, bitch, I stick to the code. In a G, bitch, I get in the mode. Lamborghini with butterfly doors. Counting up money and swiping the road. Bitch, we ball on on you hoes, 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 on you hoes. Bitch, we ball on you hoes, 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 on you hoes. Bitch, we ball
On
on
you
you hoes.
hoes. We ball on you hoes. Butterfly down. Nah, that was fire. What's it called? It's one of those things where it's like I like it a lot. There's a couple things I'd say production wise that I feel like could be fixed, but it's also like it's a leak, so that's why it's not perfectly mastered and everything like that. But I do like the whole new voice he's got going on with the Lamborghini and butterfly downs. I don't know if I'm doing it right, but it's like nasally and like I don't know how to describe it. It's like he's holding his like throat in a way. I don't know, but I am fucking with that. You think maybe Trippie Redd gonna make a comeback on this little on this shit he trying? We gonna see. You know what I mean? I mean, it's not even like, bro. I don't even think Trippie Redd's like fully fallen off. I just people don't think. People don't think. I think people don't fuck with his new music as much. But people still listen to so much of his old music that it's like, bro, he's still getting crazy amounts of streams. He still gets like, he could still get crazy bookings. Like I saw him in Miami, probably, I think it was 2 years ago now. Miami Rolling Loud. He had one of the best sets at the Rolling Loud for sure. It just went crazy. It's because so many people knew so many of the songs. He played some of his best shit, and he had like, good choreography on stage. It's crazy. You know what I mean? It's partially because he is like a solidified artist. You forget how long he's been in the game at this point, to be fair. But it's like, man, I do want Trippie Redd to make another like crazy run. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like another Love Letter for You type run would be insane. I ain't gonna cap. But I mean, you can't really just ask somebody for a casual Love Letter for You type run. You know what I mean? But if I'm gonna rate it, I'm probably gonna give it I'm gonna give it 8.4. I do really like it. I hope it comes out. You know, I hope it comes out. But we will see. But as always, if you're watching on the YouTube video after, come check out the stream sometime. Let me know anything else you might want me to react to. And we about to hit the next one. What's it called? We got time for one more. Uno mo. He is going to drop it, and if he drops, okay. Well, that means I got a good reason to do the album reaction when he drops. You know what I mean? The other one was Gemini. Hey, you too. What is up? What did I just... Sorry, I got a weird notification right inside the video. But what is up? We're back reacting to another request from my dog Red. This time he requested Gemini. I'm a little late on this. Requested a little bit ago, but I'm just kind of catching up. But we got the Gemini leak from Trippie Redd. What's it called? We got Rylan in the chat. He was just telling me if Trippie Redd drops NDA, he'll probably drop the last leak we reacted to. So maybe he'll drop this one too. We'll see. I was just saying before, it was like, one thing I do like leaks is it gives you like, it's just more music. You know, I don't know how you couldn't like more music, but it annoys me when you find one that's really good and they just never put it on a streaming platform. So you're just relegated to forever have to go to YouTube or SoundCloud or something to find it. Shit be cooking me, gang. Shit be straight frying my shit. Bro, and I swear some of the greatest songs of all time are like that. Like 13 New York Nights at 21, bro, by Uzi. I know it's not technically a leak, but it's only on SoundCloud, bro. Well, I mean, obviously it's on YouTube too, but it's not on like a regular streaming service that you'd use. I guess SoundCloud, you know, like you could use SoundCloud as a regular streaming service, but it's just so ineffective to compare to other ones. And then you make a playlist on one service. Like I have such a long playlist on Spotify that it's like, bro, if I ever wanted to transfer over to another fucking app, it'd be like hell. I'm not gonna lie, like it would suck. There's just so many songs to swap over, and there's like, bro, there's like no playlist converting apps. That's what someone needs to do. They need to make like an app that takes an AI and just like looks at every song you got and just like makes it into a playlist on another app for you, like the exact same playlist just on another app. That'd be some fire shit. But where did I set down my liter? This is the liter. But as always, we gotta hit Larry so we can get into this reaction. Lil Baby leaks are better than a lot of his music, to be honest, and that's because Lil Baby's too pussy to drop actual music because of Fonnie Willis. He thinks he's gonna get arrested on a RICO charge. He's gonna get caught up in that faux PF RICO. Nah, but let's get into this Trippie Redd leak.
Stay on fly shit. Yeah.
Bro, this feels like some 2016 Trippie type beat. I ain't gonna cap.
Stay on fly shit. Yeah. Bullin' with a fly bitch. Yeah. We just on some fly shit.
Fly
Yeah.
shit.
Give me a check like Nike. Fucking a bitch, she a Pisces. Shoot it out, nigga, won't fight. I'm just a thief in the night. Boy, I'm just high as a kite. She ride, no bite. I'm fried, two sides. Gemini, you know. Yeah. People like shit ain't fair. I'm icy, no polar bear. Got this little hoe right in my lair. Watch her move, she play with my hair. That's why, bitch, I'm a slayer. She won't fuck and braid my hair. While I smoke, she braid my hair. On the porch, she braid my hair. Hop in the Porsche, I'm almost there. Bitch, Charles, get my hair then. Bitch, wanna braid my hair.
I feel like he's got a good flow right now. I think it's weird that he's like being like, bitch, when I braid my hair. But yeah, this definitely does sound a lot more like his old stuff. They brought back the old Trippie? They cloned him?
Woke up, brains crispy as fuck. My J's crispy as fuck. Shawty won't bring me up. She so freaky, baby, oh. Swing my door, she gon' slide my nut. No, she so nosy. Yeah. Got in a fight today. Yeah. That chopper my night today. That chopper gon' fight today. That chopper gon' ride away. That chopper gon' shoot at your face. That chopper erase your top. Nigga, we hug the block. It was cold where I'm from, so we flood the watch. Keep them chrome where I'm from, just in case they plot. Where the fuck my cup at? I'm tryna post a lot. Where the fuck my blunts at? I'm tryna smoke a lot.
Like I said, I really like his flow on this. I kind of see why he doesn't drop this. If he doesn't, just because, like I said, while he's got he's got a good couple flows on this. He's like not staying on topic super well. Like, he's kind of all over the place.
Make me pop that trunk and it's gonna be a murder.
To be fair, I mean, Trippie Redd isn't known for like staying on one topic, but he's usually pretty good about it not being like ridiculously random.
Stay on fly shit. Yeah. Bullin' with a fly bitch. Yeah. We just on some fly shit.
Like, I could almost see him reworking this song a little bit lyric wise and then dropping it. 'Cause like I said, the flow is gas. Like, it's one of those things, if you're just not thinking about it too hard, it's fire.
Yeah. Give me a check like Nike. Fucking a bitch, she a Pisces. Shoot it out, nigga, won't fight. I'm just a thief in the night. Boy, I'm just high as a kite. She ride, no bite. I'm fried, two sides. Gemini, you know. Yeah.
And I don't even think he needs to rework that chorus. I think that chorus works. The I'm fried, two sides, Gemini, and the I'm sure she a Pisces. I think that works. I think it's just specifically the one verse about his braids being crispy. That's where he's like, she just want to braid my hair. She just want to break my hair. Woke up braids crispy. Like that just threw me off a bit. Oh shit. Didn't mean that. There we go. Like I said, I thought it was good. It was a little like all over the place, like lyric wise, but the flow was really solid. And it just the beat, like I said, just some old like 2016 trippy type shit. Really hitting the roots. Low-key, if he's gonna make a resurgence, that's gonna be how he's gonna do it. Because people love that sound. Like there's people still addicted to that sound. And we're approaching Topanga weather, right? I always say springtime is Topanga weather. And I also always say bad bitches love the song Topanga. Facts. Just throwing that out there. But if I'm rating this, I'll probably give it a 7.7. Like I said, really enjoyed the flow. And I really could see him reworking the song a little bit lyric-wise and then dropping it. Because it is gas. But as always, if you're watching on the YouTube video after, come check out the stream sometime. Let me know anything else you might want me to react to. And thank you guys for watching. Bye to the next one. I just want to do the scary movie trailer reaction and then probably call it for the night.
There are 100.
I don't know why I chose that way to go all the way back to watch later, but it worked, I guess. Hey, YouTube, what is up? We're here in the big 2026 getting another scary movie. I will say, we got Marlon Wayans on this one, which I think is a good sign. You know what I mean? They got one of the Wayans brothers really back in on it, making the jokes and everything. I think that's a good sign. I also will say, I think Marlon Wayans is kind of like cocky as hell and sometimes be making cornball jokes. But it works really well in movie format. You know what I mean? Plus, the Wayans family, legendary family, like in the black community and just in the like comedy community. And honestly, just in like TV. You know what I mean? Legendary family. So I am excited. A lot of people have been hating on it from what I've seen online. The general consensus has been some hater shit. I'm not even going front. But I feel like that's just because people see something that like they used to love a lot and it's not exactly the same, or like maybe they feel it's not to the same level, so they just automatically hate instead of giving it a fair shot, which is not me. I will also say I'm not a scary movie guy. I'm hoping this is as I think, more of like a comedy type vibe, because actual scary movies traumatize me deeply and make me want to sleep with the lights on. Right? As if you watch the Subnautica series at all, you know it doesn't take much to scare the piss out of me. Right? I'm very, especially when it comes to shit like this. I'm very much if I saw this in real life, I would have to up fire. You know what I mean? Like a lot of the shit people see in horror movies, I'd be like, oh, I would have upped fire like 20 minutes ago. Like Chainsaw Massacre, like they would have heard one creak in the motherfucking scary house. I would have upped fire immediately. I would have been like, oh, someone in this bitch, they about to get blicked the fuck down. And that probably wouldn't have worked in that movie specifically. But, like, in general, right, these niggas aren't up in fire enough. I think that's really what it is. Like, a scary movie is kind of, like, not going to happen to you if you really just up fire on everybody. Be like, oh, you a murderer? Nah, go murder someone else. We're not doing this. We're not doing this. Right? You up fire on him, shit changes. Right? And then he does that little Michael Myers walk trying to intimidate you. You better blast that motherfucker. Right? That's part of it. If you go up the fire, you better shoot it. I learned that from One Piece. The lessons you learn in anime. You go up the fire, you better shoot that motherfucker. Let's hit the ball and get into this. creepy as hell off rip. I ain't gonna front.
Guess who's back?
Never mind, bro.
Shit.
Back again.
This nigga just unmasked to a mask, bro.
My
Oh.
God! He stabbed her!
Bro. This nigga. He stabbed her. Bitch, run! What the fuck? Everybody sees he stabbed her. Bitch, run!
Not her! My pronouns are they, them.
Oh, they taking risks. They taking risks.
He stabbed them!
We back.
There's a serial killer on the loose.
Hello, Tuesday.
I had been preparing for this.
Tuesday. Oh, it's like Tuesday. It's like a Wednesday knockoff. Yo, bro.
I had been preparing for this for years.
Hello, Mother. You look like shit.
I ain't gonna lie. The one thing, I mean, a lot of like the comedic timing I feel like is lost in a trailer. You know what I mean? But like, gang, the other thing that is like funny about it, like the one thing I think is lacking is like, and you probably just can't tell from the trailer. I feel like the last scary movies had better prop comedy so far. I mean, like I said, it's only a trailer. But I'm definitely already excited to see this. I don't know why people have been hating them. Keep it so real.
Should we hug? I really want to, but I'm a Republican now, so I'm supposed to be racist.
Oh, girl, I think all white people are racist anyway. Come here.
Same, to be fair.
Okay. Oh.
Hey there. We heard tell of a Halloween party. We're here to drink, play bad music, do some half gay shit.
Why just half gay?
Facts. If we gonna go gay, we might as well go full gay. I'm talking. Yeah, I'm not gonna keep talking.
Gay.
Is she fighting him with dildos? Oh. Dildo in the ass.
Stop smiling! Run, bitch, run!
Mom, Santa gave me a severed arm. Be sure to thank him.
What the?
Somebody help! Help! Bitch, we on break. So you handle yours. I'll be right over here eating my falafel and my pork rinds. Bitch.
Guess who's back?
I don't really like that last one there. The last one felt a little, you know what I mean? Also, a lot of balls comedy, a lot of dick comedy. I've always been a dicks are funny guy, but I just feel like you gotta tasteful dicks. You gotta use tasteful dicks. Like, I think the fighting dildos, tasteful dicks. I think the severed balls, not tasteful dick. Just being honest. No, I do think the movie's funny, though. I think it's going to be good. Like I said, I don't get why people are hating it on it already. Partially because, like, a lot of comedic timing is lost in the trailer. You know what I mean? It probably just makes more sense in movie format. But it's just kind of giving you the general gist, like, scary movies back. We got some jokes. We got some jokes for real. But I'm definitely excited to see it. So, as always, if you're watching on YouTube, come check out the stream sometime. Let me know anything else you might want me to react to. Thank you guys for watching on. Alright, and I'm about to end off, guys, because I got to go to bed for work and stuff. You know the drill.